Morning, WeatherX. I did. Hey, Reform, thank you very much for the 22 months. Good morning to you. How you doing, sir? I doing well, no bad, no bad, no bad. A little tired from last night. I went to bed at like 1:30 in the morning because I was playing some more DMZ with the guys. But all good, all good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, Vinny. Good day to you, good day. I may need to start using keycaps with letter on them. Oh dear. It's getting to that age. Good day indeed. Into the fray, boys. Razla, good morning. Skylan, good day to you. How was the break? It was really good, actually. I got a few things set up. And, yeah. I managed to get out on one of the two hikes, with the pups and stuff like that, but it was the second one had to be cancelled because the weather was too much. Viking! Going to buy the Galaxy today, but making sure it goes in my will so my son will never. Dude, I was about to. No joke, I was about to rage at you, Viking. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, little Nix is down here right now. Yeah, he is getting very big, yeah. He's a big floofer. End up returning my 6700 XT last night, was having driver crashes and whatnot, picked up a 3060 Ti instead. Nice. Yeah, as much as I'm really loving the AMD CPU that I've got, Vinny, I will never move from MSI GPUs with Nvidia, purely because I've just had a flawless track record with them for like the past nearly 10 years. So it's not superstitious and stuff, it's just I like to go with the same brand if I don't have any hassle. I don't pretend to know all the ins and outs of like getting the best rig and all that jazz. But I'm the kind of person where if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Yeah, I buy the MSIs. I always get the things. Give me a second actually, guys. Yeah, you got the MSI Gaming X? Yeah, I always go for them. Get 2 seconds. You bastard. 32 months. Holy crap. Dude. Insane amount of months. Thank you very much for that support, dude. Can we get some vibes in chat, please? Ooh. Right, let's do it. Feels like a champ? Yeah, it does. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Michael TheDarkLaw, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. It is Saturday, chat. I can actually do it right. Last night was an absolute disaster, by the way. 26th of November, in on the morning, afternoon show. How you doing, guys? Thank you again, you bastard, for the 32-month support. Vinny, Skylum, Viking, welcoming, guys. Kraza, Reformed, thank you very much again for the 22 months. Zeman, welcome in, guys. Joe, Wyverx, hope everyone's doing well. Good day. Yeah, we did the evening show last night and it was an absolute fucking meme. I started off saying that it was Saturday. I literally couldn't do the same day, apparently. So we did the morning show, right, yesterday. Did my usual, way of introducing all that jazz. And last night I said it was Saturday. Even though it was still the same day. So it was a bit of a disaster. Goes like a champion, yeah. I have, again, good track record with MSI when it comes to their GPUs. Never really had any issues, so I never feel like I wanna change that, right? Alright. Awesome. Sign that out there. Hey, Russian. Bonjour, beautiful bald brother. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. It would have been a somewhat don't be silly up over it. Yeah. I got an overpriced 3080, but I don't regret the move. I've got 3080. I've had no issues with it. I really would love to like do like a full upgrade, but I think the most important thing for me in the future will be trying to get like one of these nice big CPUs and stuff like that for Star Citizen. But back at it's another time. So far so good. It came with a copy of Darktide. Oh, you got a copy of Darktide as well with it. That's pretty dope actually. Overpriced. I feel you. I paid 2K for mine. What for a 3080? I don't think I paid anything like that. I think I paid like £1,100 or something like that. I can't remember actually. Anyway, playing with the boys last night. Schedule is underway now. Let me just fucking get it down there. I think it should show the right way of doing it. Yeah, it did. Yeah. So we had the evening show where it started off with like Jet Chine and stuff. Oh man, Morning Gang actually shows you it's already live just now. That's pretty cool actually. Yes. That's cool. Yeah, so we do basically morning, afternoon shows with Star Citizen, and then in the evenings it's pretty much React, Star Citizen, any other game, stuff like that. It's like a no pressure thing for me where I'm not looking to try and, you know, get subs, views, all that stuff. It's just, might as well stream whilst I'm, you know, playing games myself, right? It's no different to me at times. Get that ad revenue as well. So I appreciate all the lurkers in the channel last night. You guys don't need to say anything, but I'm just going, oh yeah, watch the ad revenue. Clock in. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Also, thank you very much again to everyone on YouTube for the RSI Galaxy video I put out. Well, Jack put out actually on Thursday night. It's like nearly hitting 3K views, which is absolutely nuts, especially for a little dinky channel like mine. Ads, no thank you. Well, you're a subscriber. You're a subscriber. Right. We need to get into game. And we need to get... I'm gonna see... I'm interested, because obviously I've been away whilst like the Corsair and stuff has all been out. So I'm going to see what a Corsair is like at killing an NPC hammerhead. I've not seen anyone do it. I don't think it's that important, because obviously I would just use an Eclipse and one-shot it, but I'm interested to see how much it can take. I paid 2,800 Canadian dollars, is that it? What is Skylum? For mine back when we were in lockdown, but I needed it. Oh yeah, if you're on a 970, yeah, that's fair enough, dude. Yeah. It takes a little while, but isn't that bad. It's like £3.50 Canadian dollars, right? Again, sometimes you just, you know what I mean, you just gotta buy it. If you need an upgrade. Nick Olovi, I hope I'm saying that name right. I'm not sure if that's a no or a zero in this system, but thank you very much for the follow. It was a little nuts back then, yeah, well, price gouging through COVID, right, the start of COVID was nuts. Did you see the webcams, right? Webcams normally like $60 going for $280. It's like, what the fuck? And it was only for a 1080. You got everyone that was trying to work from home going, gotta get that fucking, gotta get that webcam, you know? Still running the 1060 like a beast. The 10 series was actually really good. And all the, Nikolai variants were taken, so I flipped to second A. Ah, right. I appreciate that. Let me just put a wee marker on your name, actually, so I know how to say it correctly then. Miscellaneous, put the notes, and it will be Nikolai. There we go. Now every time you type, I see it how you want it to sound. We got robbed in pure daylight? Yeah, did you see joysticks were also crazy, right? Joysticks were mental. Like, you used to be able to get, no joke, you used to be able to get Thrustmaster joysticks for 40 bucks on Black Friday sales. And they're like, what, $80 now or something like that. It's like, jeez. Everyone went pure, gotta buy everything sweat. I got robbed for a controller during lockdown, overpriced knockoff. It's the biggest thing, right? Gotta be so careful when price gouging starts. I was very Papa blessed that before all of that I had bought my Sony A5100s. Now they don't do them anymore, they're called the 6000 I think, 6000 series. It was the replacement. And I bought it for like 250 bucks off the store that was just getting rid of them. And the moment that it went into lockdown, obviously streamers and stuff were trying to upgrade and shit like that. And it was like 500 bucks. I was like, wow. Just crazy amount of money, man. Hey, Combat Wombat. How you doing, Chief? Welcome in. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Right, we're gonna do... Sati. We don't need to go anywhere now. Oh, wait. Have I been... Oh, I've got that. Why can't I do a mission? Why do I have to do it? Oh. Because I've not played the game since we went to 374 live, that's why. Okay. Right. I got it. Let's get the Chang Gang out. There we go. Oh, yeah. Need the Chang Gang. Hey, Matoka, how you doing? Do you know Dirt Squirt? Yeah, and Road Rat. Fucking hell. That sounds like porn slang to me, to be honest. Do you know Dirt Squirt and Road Rat? Oh, fucking memes, man. Hey, Texan, how you doing? It's going to be a good Saturday when I'm finally home in a few hours and finally get back to Star Citizen. Damn, that's commitment. So the cams were very popular because good quality. Yeah. I generally, I don't know what I would do if my camera broke. I'm actually seriously thinking that next year I will invest in another camera to just make sure I've got a replacement, right? It is a great cam, yeah. They're called the 6000 now. They went from the 5100. It's the same camera, it's just 6000 is the model when you buy them. What I might do is actually see if I can pick up like a decent second-hand one, just to have as a backup, just in case. This is Bosan, aka Master Paid Bosa, currently Combat Wombat, named by Perks. Your favorite fan since the days of Dark Santa? Dude, should I bring Dark Santa out this year? Not a lot of people can handle Dark Santa. Like, there's a few people that did not get the humor of Dark Santa. I don't know if I should bring that one back. That was a very rough character. Holy shit. That was my hatred for Christmas coming out on that one. Should he fill light? Fell and broke on the HDMI connector, clean off. Ooh. Have you not seen Dark Santa? Let me delve into the archive that is called YouTube videos. They go. Dear, it's only like a fucking go-go guy for you. Pain. I see, like. Can you spin me in pull? God's new power! He's just shooting. They go. Alright, so. Before now, we had this kind of shit, right? Dear CIG, I am now forced to sit around for 5 minutes waiting for my ship. Sorry, it's not very visible. Not waiting around for my ship. And instead of getting my ship early, I am forced to sit and stare at a screen. I know I could be going to the toilet, relieving my bowels, washing my hands, what day? Maybe saying some nice things to my partner. But I would rather stare at the screen for an extra minute and a half than relieve myself. Yeah, that's when I lost the weight before bulking up. Doesn't play reformed. The game. A lot more thinner in the face. You want a chew? You only come in here to ask for a chew and then you fuck off for a few hours. Yes, I know that's your plan. You go through and then you watch fucking TV. Yeah, you come through for a sweetie and then you watch TV. Yeah, I know. What's on the TV? Sheeps are on the TV because it's Sunday. Yeah. You want me to hurry up? Why? I might take my time. I will take my time to get a chew. No, in my time. I know you're busy watching TV. I know. I'm pretty sure the last thing that fucking Santa Claus wants to fucking do on his birthday is deliver little shits gifts around the world, drink fucking milk and cookies so he has fucking diabetes and a severe case of fucking diarrhea after all that fucking Lycos. Yeah, that's a great idea to have a birthday on that day. Oh, fuck's sake, pickles good. Why? There you go. Please just keep dancing. Don't look like a fucking go-go guy for you. Look at. Don't look like a dance on command. Yeah. I went with my mother and son. Where is it here? Oh. Where is the bar? Are we dead? I'm pretty sure Dark Santa is. Then we Director of Finance to tell him a clap more the pay. Aye. Something like that. Jesus. Hot. One that says I love my mum written on it. Not the clap more the pay. Aye. Something like that. Jesus. Hot. Hot chat. Number one son. Aye. Hey! Number one son! Oh, that's the best one, eh? Two sex chat. Like, there's something about me. Fucking going around like that. Is a smaller, more realistic muzzle flash. Fucking spraying around the fucking room. There you go. That's too powerful! There's your fucking Dark Santa memes, boys. You are clear to launch. I could bring Dark Santa back out. We do need some fresh footage. But we'll see. The idea was, right, so you know my birthday's on the 26th? The idea is, we've got the one hot chip challenge still to do, the hottest chip on the planet. But also Mums this year wants me to dress up as Mr. Clean, which is obviously the bald guy, white t-shirt, white eyebrows. We'll do the white beard as well. Got the mop, you know what I mean? White trousers, all that jazz. But I'm thinking about the goal that has to be hit beforehand, you know, for subs for that one. Because that's gonna be a thing, but I don't know, like Bad Santa could come out on the 25th, I don't know, it could be Bad Santa and Mr. Clean on the 26th if you guys wanted. If you're dressing in white for that goal, no, can't do that, not allowed. Alright boys, alright. We've got to go and kill a poor Aurora in a fucking Corsair just to access my Hammerhead missions. Oh god. Oh, I love how this thing just randomly spins around. This thing, like 318 can't come any closer, or sooner I should say. Bad Santa. There's a new Santa movie coming out this year, which is meant to be really fucking dope. Really fucking dope. Ooh, look at that. If only we had sunglasses. Oh wait, we do. It's still too bright or dark. 318 is definitely taking its sweet time. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh. Head tracking not working again in game? For fuck's sake, CIG, like. Why does this thing keep fucking going down, like? Yeah, there it goes again, like. Does anybody know how to fix Toby for fucking Star Citizen 3.17.4? Because it's an absolute shit show right now with it. I still don't know. Activated. I don't know what they've done, but it just, look at that. That's it fucking just not working at all. I have it lately where you have to recalibrate Toby ever so often. Really? Jesus fucking Christ. Just doing improved calibration you're talking about, Vinny. It's so annoying, man. I ain't paying for scam price for anything? What do you mean? Never did in the software? Alright. Again, I don't know what the fuck CIG and Toby have done in one simple patch, man. Been working flawlessly for like the past 6 months. They put out one patch and it's just fucking scuffed, like. So this is where sometimes you just don't update your shit, right? Stick mounts? Alright. Yeah. No offense, Veshan, but I'm not really that interested. You do you, alright? You do you. Barry White, why can't you just fucking work? Oh, I fucking hate this. Yeah, no. It's super annoying. Super annoying. Yeah, it's not even fucking working. Very, very frustrating. I have to play like us, Pip? No, I'll literally fucking shut the game down in a second. This ship has a bed. I'm gonna bed log. Get out! Fucking trashy NPCs in an asteroid. God. Can't even fucking tone. Can I tone? Look, I'm threatening you. There we go. About time, Jonathan. Augusta. Oh my god. For the love of God. Oh, jeez. Awesome fucking gameplay. I can do this because I can't be asked. There you go. The target is destroyed! Time for me to warp! Long term, think it's gonna go for Corsair instead of a Connie. I should stick with Connie. Dude, I think the Connie is probably better long run than the Corsair. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, but the Corsair has more damage. So here's the thing, right? Yes, it has more damage, but it's frontal damage. And the thing is, this thing is very, very slow at turning in certain situations. And you have to remember in 4.0, this thing's not going to... A lot of people do this, right? They backstrafe and they fucking spin it around like it's a fighter. And in 4.0, you're not going to be able to fly like this with these big ships. So, yeah. I don't know, like, I would prefer the Connie just because it's tighter. And I like the idea of, excuse me. The whatnot. The no-wing profile, basically. Because everyone's like, oh, but the Corsair will be great when it's atmosphere. Have you ever seen a one-wing fucking plane fly in atmosphere? Anyone? One-wing plane? And I'm talking about where it's one wing on one side, not just a whole wing unit like a fucking biplane would have and stuff, you know? That's not what I'm talking about. You ever seen a ship or a plane like this fly? No, it doesn't. So when people are like, oh yeah, it's just going to be great in atmosphere, it's got a big fucking wing. No, it doesn't work like that way. The fucking left side would have to be so heavy to counter the fucking drag. It would be insane. No, it's meant to be coming out maybe 319 some cross, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't buy a ship just for the current meta of it or anything like that. Am I still in the comm? Oh my god. Oh no, there we go. Alright. Should've left it in shield mode. Whatever. Time for me. Oh no, I don't need to go anywhere. I can use the mini bed. The mini bed. The co-pilot bed. Lie down. Time for me to have a sleep. This thing not bedlog? Oh, there we are. Time for a sleep. The internal sleep. Maybe if it turns it sideways and sail. Yeah. It'll be great for the water, right? It'll be a great heal. Alright, let's go into... Oh, no. I need to close the game down, eh? Shit. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's an easy way of doing it. Whee! Right. I swear I think, like... hell is wrong with this program? Because I know, like, it's just Star Citizen that is scuffed. Even though this is, like, super lag. See, look, there's Toby working. Wee. But Star Citizen just seems to be so scuffed, like, again, another reason, 318. I don't know, is TrackIR? Who uses TrackIR? Has anyone had any issues with TrackIR when it comes to head tracking for 3.17.4? No, I'm wanting to listen to some jazz. Perfect. Leave the towel alone. It's a beautiful hanger queen. It is, yeah. Hey, Snarfin, how you doing? How long until we get the new concept starships that turn into submarines? You'll be lucky. However, apparently the what's it called? The Santokai is coming out very soon. Santokai! Can't wait for that. It's actually one ship I've been waiting for a while. Me and Fresh, we're gonna Santokai up Gundam style. Oh my god! Look! It's amazing! Head tracking works! God. PTU, I need to test out what's it called? The prison. I want to make sure that I can play full criminal and never lose my crime stat, even if I go to prison. Head tracking works for all? Yeah. Toby just seems to be a bit weird with the current system. You love speedrunning prison? Yeah. I'm interested to see what they've changed with it, because they've added some more missions and NPCs that you can actually dispatch and stuff. I had a Vanguard and a Gladius since I PvP a lot, but I got bored and melted them. Any suggestions? I don't know. It's down to self-choice, right? Another Alright, did everyone see that? Yeah, let's totally test when the doors close, right? Of course. Jesus, CIG. Could you make it any closer? This is like the thing, man. These ships come out and no joke, they require so much work afterwards, right? Hello and welcome to your inter-spaceship class. Corsair. 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 Hey, Alan. Hey, didn't you? We did your video reaction last night. Should be on YouTube, hopefully, after the weekend, because Jack won't be able to do any videos as he turns 21 tomorrow. So I kind of like didn't ask him to do any, because you know what I mean, like that would be shitty. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. Drake is the opposite of comfort? Yeah, but to be fair, the interiors of Drake are sort of like the best, I think. They feel, like, especially the Corsair, it feels like, for me, like a submarine kind of one. And that's what I actually would want in space, kind of thing. Oh, you absolute twat nozzle. Well, we're gonna cheat this system, champ. With a simple under 100 kilometers away. See, there we go. Ninja Bibs, thank you very much for the follow, dude. Subscribe, yeah, that's what I like out of this ship, right? I mean, fair enough. Don't really get that in other ones. Right, where are you, you swine? Oh, you're actually gonna make me go there, alright. does fly like a brick, yeah. I love the interior of it. I wish the interior of the Corsair was in the Connie. Because I like the look of the Connie more than the Corsair, but I like the interior of the Corsair over the Connie. It just feels more, like I said, feels like a submarine kind of thing, you know? Narrow hallways, all that jazz. But yeah, it flies like a brick. It is literally a glass cannon, you know? So if I had a choice either Connie or Corsair, I would take the Connie for me. But I'm waiting for the 600i rework, because I think that will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Origin is the opposite of practicality. Well, funnily enough, that 600i is looking pretty practical. Especially exploration one. Can carry a fucking Nova tank. What a noise this thing makes. Autobots, transform. Alright, let's fucking kill everything else for memes, right? Ooh. Oh, we're getting fucking hit through the hull as well. How many NPCs will surround you? Interesting that this thing literally fucking won't die, right? I wonder if tracking is screwed on it, right? Jeez, man. What is this? It's the warden, right? Oh, yeah. This thing is super fuck. Yeah, again, I would rather just have a Connie. The way this thing drifts. Thank God I didn't need that wing. Yeah, super not impressed. We'd have this down already in Connie. I mean, it can pull away, which is good, right? Fucking hell, look at that NPC flying. I was just running away, right? So 6 size 4s takes a fucking year to kill certain things. Yeah, we did. We lost all our missiles, because all the missiles are in the wing. Oh, fucking daft design, like. Oh no, EM missiles! The flying man, like, this is where NPCs, oh jeez, fuck me. NPCs are one of the worst things to have to deal with in this game. Look at that flying. It just does its own shit, right? God, this thing regens its guns pretty fast. Alright, let's move away. And then we're gonna face tank this. Hey, Forte, how you doing, dude? Yeah, for me, Connie, all the way. Would rather use the Connie. We're going face tanking, boys. Yeah, Connie Andromeda, I would take. Obviously, I'm just testing this out. If I was ever doing these missions, I would just literally use an Eclipse. Damage though, I have to say. We literally just wrecked through 2 of the shields already. Funny how we can do way more damage hitting the hammerheads, but when we were reversing the vanguards, they were just not dying, right? There we go, right? Sides are down. Good regen with the size 4s. We got all that big shield frontal. Actually landed a shot now. Center hull is red. So again, big ships. It's fine, right? But fucking crazy how shit it is against vanguards. Especially NPCs. It could just be server lag or whatnot, but... Not bad. Not bad. Prefer a 600i, even though the 600i is like super squish. Prefer that, right? You need to test something? What do you want to test? Flying moment. This is correct for that firepower. Yeah, exactly. Like everyone cries that the Corsair is overpowered. I don't think it is. Let's just randomly spin around, eh? Ah, well, let's enjoy this one for the next few seconds. Here's your 50 UEC. I know. What a great ship. Just randomly spins. Didn't connect to anything. Our engines are not damaged, it just randomly rotates, right? Let's have a look, chat. Look how much clear space we have right now. I bet it's this little fan. This little fucking fan thing. I bet you that's what causes it to spin around. What a pile of shit. Well, don't worry, guys. You can win one on my channel. You can win this monstrosity. What can you actually upgrade to? I'm half tempted to upgrade this with credit and still give it to one of you guys. This ship is spinning around the fan, actually. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This ship has been rushed out. Easily can see it's been rushed out. I wonder, do I even have a Connie? I kind of feel like now I want to buy a Connie just to make sure I've got a Connie. Because I would rather have a Connie than this junker. Melt it for a Connie? It's a CIG giveaway, some cross. I can't melt it. I can only gift it to one of you poor souls. But you can upgrade it. You can't melt it though, sadly. I even named it Jengang. Oh, what a piece of shit. The only thing that's good for this ship is the acceleration. Everything else is just like, not even worth, right? I actually don't want to. I want to take up a spot, right? Like a true asshole. I'm actually not gonna like take a landing pad. I'm gonna take the fucking top part here. Like that. That's where we will park this piece of shit. Oh, I should actually just... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna unlock it. Maybe some poor soul will want to take it away for a fly. You like the cutter? Cutter's alright. How do we... lock all doors? Where's the fucking unlock then? How do you unlock? Is that unlock? Or is that lock? I don't even care, right? The CAR is the best ship, hands down. One of the coolest things. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I literally can't work that one out. You would think that it would be, you know, unlocked to flip up or down or whatever. Fuck it. We'll just leave this. This is one thing I do like about this ship is the lift that goes to the tippity top, right? Did you try microtech? Why would I try a microtech? Ready for some broken legs? I am. It works well in hard atmosphere? I doubt it. I really doubt it. It's Drake, they set the ships up so you can steal them back. True. Hi Drivey, how you doing? Hey Steve, how you doing? The magic school bus? Well, you guys will win it. You will win it. B7. Thank you for the follow, Steve. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, well. Let's just play. We're already in the magical lift of Narnia. Let's go down to room 7, chat. Or floor 7, sorry. Hey, Blast, how you doing, dude? Welcome in. I hope I've got a consolation. Red. Yeah, I'll need to check that. I might need to use one for credit for free 18. I was gonna use the Corsair, but give the 600i changes, please. I would love that. That's probably gonna be my go-to ship. Will be the 600i Explorer. Once it's working HP, flight, all that stuff, right? Yeah, I think everyone has a Connie, that's for true. But just double check. See, the annoying thing is, right? Is there any skins? Moment, let's go to the Batcave, which is the RSI website, right? Clone. 'Cause Any... Oh no, it's not RSI day yet, is it? Shit. Or is it today? Is RSI today? They are today. Alright, we'll come back to this then. We will do that later. Oh, because I want to see if there's like a cool skin, right? RSI today? Nice. Can't wait to watch everyone buy the Galaxy, yeah? Woo! Woo! No joke. If the Galaxy... Right, and I say this in a kind way towards CIG, if the Galaxy was actually flight ready, right? And not another copium dream for people with large ship syndrome, right? I would buy it. No joke. I would buy it. Just to use it and have fun in it. But because it's like 5 years away, I'm never gonna get it, right? Hey, Akatos, how you doing, Chief? I want to buy a Phoenix Emerald. I know you'll be able to buy a Phoenix. They'll be limited edition, but can you buy the Emerald? I thought the Emerald only comes out on Irish Day. Or whatever it's called. Fauna Day. Something like that, right? Oh, I've got a Taurus. Right, so... I need to get Andromeda for 318 then, because I would rather use an Andromeda, personally. Better turret placement as well, I find. Shit! Yeah. I think it is... Because we've got... Where is it here? I could have sworn there was something on Discord about the schedule. Yeah, here it is. So the new paints for $29.50 free. Red Festival Chinese New Year Red and Gold, which is the year of the chicken, which is going to be the Carrick and Pisces, and it's going to have a graphic style of the rooster on it. Then for Valentine's we have the arrow. Ooh, arrow. Metallic pink and black for the arrow. Cyclone and Scorpius, awesome. For Tuna and St. Patrick's, which is green and grey, is going to be Hammerhead, Redeemer, Vanguard this year. So yeah, you're going to have to wait till Fortuna for that one. I think for the Emerald. Maybe I might be wrong, but I could have sworn that's what it was always down for. Like, you'll be able to get a Phoenix. To be honest, I would just go for the Phoenix, dude. Nice white, you can get any skin for it kind of thing. Do you really want a green that looks like you fucking have an overdose on mint choc chip ice cream? Because that's what it looks like to me, these emerald versions. Literally looks like you puked out a whole tub of mint choc chip ice cream. It's not really a pleasant green color. At least I think so, anyway. Right. I don't have a Connie to test until later on, so... And then we'll need to have to sneak back into Arson and not die as well. Def my mint choc chip. It's the same with... Couldn't you get the, I don't need to claim that back just now, because I'll transfer all the things to it. Right, Eclipse. Let's get the job done. We need to get back to Crime 5, since I've not done anything since 317.4 has come out. And the fastest way I know possible is with this. Because fuck spending money on a Corsair that barely does it correctly when you can just one-bang everything, right? So much easier. Fool's green looks sick. Yeah, I mean, that's more of like a neon green, like, kind of vibe to it. But the emerald stuff just looks like mint choc chip to me. Am I the only one who expect the Corsair to be as it is? No, I was already imagining it a pile of shit, to be honest, Don Killer. I'm an atmospheric fighter, right? So whenever I look at the Corsair, I just go, whee! Because that's what it would do in atmosphere. CIG have it portrayed flying through atmosphere perfectly fine, but it wouldn't fly like that at all. It would have to have so much weight on the left to counter the spin. What's the one bang? The size 9. Size 9 will one bang hammerheads. It's the fastest, well, technically the fastest way to get Crime 5 is you go to a bunker and just shoot all the NPCs inside a bunker. It doesn't matter which one it is. Shh, shh. Stop your moaning. Just go to sleep. Sleep. But you need somebody to watch your ship, because obviously you're going to get hunted by players, right? But you do 2 outposts by just going in and shooting all the NPCs, and you're Crime 5. It literally takes 10 minutes to get to Crime 5. But you need somebody to guard you, because obviously your ship will get wrecked by any passerby and stuff like that, so... But that's how I prefer to do it. Dark, you need to watch out for stealth eclipse with missiles that can kill you within 3 meters. What? What, if I'm flying a Connie? Yeah, I've got zero fear of a torp dude in a Connie, if that's what you're talking about. I don't know if you watch the show often, dude, but myself and Fresh are pretty fucking good at locating eclipses by using active radar. So I have zero care about them in a Connie. Just flare it off, kill it, all that good stuff. Well, that's the thing, like a lot of people are like, oh, I want this kind of ship. Combat Wombat, I want this, and you get so used to another ship that you're sort of like, you know what? It's not really good. It's like when everyone goes like Gladius, Talon, I just stick to the Arrow because or Cartual, Blade, you know, there's every flavor for every kind of person, and for me, I've been so used to the Arrow now that I just stick to it. I'd rather have one shield and have to play a bit differently than other people instead of face tanking. But the good thing is, though, when 4.0 comes out, I'm the one that shits on everyone because I'm so used to not taking damage. Whilst everyone is reliant on their fucking tank, right? I don't need it. Yeah, maybe this will be close enough. Flare won't work? Yes, it will, dude. And if you're trying to point blank fire a torp at me at 3 kilometers away, that's not gonna work, right? Hey, mister. Through a bunch of people who are saying that the Corsair should be able to fit a Pisces so they can load a med bay in the Corsair. Fuck off. Right? On the con, like, the, because technically it's not really a large ship. I mean, it's in between medium and large, but they don't really have a category for that. But, you know what I mean? Like, 600i, I class as, like, a large ship, like a starting large ship. Anything around about, you know, 90, 100 meters, I kind of feel is a large ship in this game and onwards. But no, like, everything shouldn't be able to carry, you know, or have it like that, you know. Yeah. No, the Corsair is like it's just basically a Drake Connie, right? A lot of people keep comparing it to like other things. Like somebody was going, oh yeah, if I have a choice of a Carrack, a Connie, a Corsair, and a 600i for exploration, it's like, yeah, right, so they're exploration ships, but you can only compare the Corsair to the Coddy. That's it. That's the size and weight of it, you know? If you compare it to a Carrack, which is way bigger, that's a not fair comparison, right? Because again, yeah, if you're going to do exploration, of course you would probably use a Carrack, right? But then you've got bigger costs and everything to deal with that. That's why the Corsair is a little bit better for smaller groups or stuff like that. Hello? Could you spawn, please? Aha, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, you seem to be wanting to be quite low to the ground, eh? Fox 3. Be careful with torps on sailing. Look at it, look. The ship's not even moving. No. Don't fire an IR, what would I possibly do? Like that. No counters required. A cross section. Oh my god. It's coming in. And there it goes. No flare required. Alright, time to walk away. I think the Andromeda needs full top floor. Nah, it doesn't need any more, right? I think people just need to let go that their ship shouldn't be able to do everything in this game, right? That would be awesome. That's why we have different ships, for different jobs, all that jazz. Oh, not Hurston. Wait. Think we'll be able to soft kill and board NPC hammerheads in 318? Don't know. Possible. Oh, you fucking shitbag. Maybe it won't see me. This is where one day can we please get a bloody filter system for this stuff. Wait until the Ursa rescue comes out. You have to medbay. I don't think we'll see that, to be honest, Miss L. I really don't think we'll see a land vehicle for medical gameplay. Purely because of the reason you've just said. It would massively break the game. Might have another criminal in this server. I think it's more just Greg's asking if it could be done. Don't kill a, you know, not for profit. You gotta remember that once you soft kill a hammerhead, salvaging it would make you a pretty penny, right? You know? Oh, the Mantis is still following us. Cheeky. There we go. No. Oh. Man. Alright, let's warp somewhere. Maybe we'll warp over to Yellow, see if it'll give us the stuff back. Mobile medbed, yeah. I think you'll see like a medical land vehicle that has the ability to put people on stretchers to get them to a medical ship, right? I would imagine you'll have that, but you ain't gonna have a medbed, like a tier 3 medbed in a land vehicle. Again, it just massively break the game, I feel. There we go. to be honest, like if you're going, are you talking about like people on Reddit, Dawnkeeler or Spectrum? Because for some reason I think those people are playing a different game than all of us, right? So that's how it feels most of the time when you see those comments, right? Like, what fucking game are they playing, right? That works out lovely for me, because then I can rearm. Please have a starfare. Oh! Yo, Ozzy! Thank you very much for the raid, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome in, guys. Again, a lot of the times when I listen to people's comments on this game and stuff, they're all just like... They talk a load of nonsense. Like, they're playing some role-playing game that nobody else is playing apparently, and then they get really flustered when you know you interact with their bubble and all that stuff, you know what I mean? It's just I tend to just avoid people like that, because no joke, the moment that it's the same when we get like Pyro, right? You guaranteed there's going to be a lot of people on Star Citizen for Pyro, and they're going to get so fucking mad. That. So mad the moment that they get killed by NPCs and players in Pyro, right? I need to warp away, because those lightnings can shoot me in atmosphere or in the Armitage zone. I didn't actually check. Is there a... Oh, there is a starfare! About turn! That's a beauty! Not sure if this will work. Let's have a look here. Fox free. Seek her out. That's it. Fly. Fly, my pretty. And crime 5. There we go. See? Easy peasy. Alright, back to Grim Minutes. And then we'll change up the music. This is how I make my money, no joke. All my money here is pretty much from just doing what I've just done, and then I stop, right? I would be a fucking, like, millionaire if I actually just grinded in this game. But that is only from just torping hammerheads, right? Where are you, Grimmy? Are you on the opposite side? There we go. You got no M, please. There we go. I think the players will split between both systems. I think a lot of people will either quit the game or they'll stay in Stanton when they realize what Pyro is all about. I think in their minds that it's a different type of fucking video game to what they're expecting. Because the moment that they have big insurance times, huge fuel bills, and fuel distances to cover, I'm pretty sure they'll go, oh yeah, I'll just stay in Stanton. And I like the idea that traveling through different systems, well, there's no law for a start, P50. But also Pyro is like 2-3 times bigger than Stanton, so Auroras and arrows and stuff like that can't warp across it, and there's only one truck stop in the whole solar system. So it requires you to have coordination of like using starfarers or bigger ships with other people and stuff like that to cross it. And also like literally nobody goes to jail in Pyro. There's no comrays. So everyone, and I mean everyone, is going to shoot at everyone because there's no like negative towards it. Unless CIG add in some sort of fake negative, right? And that's a big thing that a lot of people are not expecting. They're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna go into Pyro and it's going to be a great new soul system, and the moment that they start getting killed continuously by players, because, again, there's no drawback to it unless there's like a reputation negative or something. Oh look, there's Chang'an! Chang'an! It's the only thing I like. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! That ship has drifted! Oh, somebody's been on board. I didn't park it there, chat. Is that the orbiter zone? No, it's no. Yeah, somebody's been flying the ship. Let's go.
Docking request initiated. Docking request denied. Landing gear deployed.
Hey, Snarvin. Pyro will be interesting. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be so much fun. It's fun for people like myself who know what they were buying into. I'm an ex-EVE player. I play a lot of sandbox games as well, and I know that literally you do not trust anyone, even your mother, in a video game like this. And a lot of people don't. They're like, oh my god, I see somebody blue. Of course they will never attack me, and then when they attack you, you're like, oh my god, I'm being griefed in a game. And it's like, it's just so sad, the mentality of some players. They expect to just play like Elite Dangerous. And funny enough, it's most of the time the people complaining are ex-EVE, are ex-Elite Dangerous players, where they're so used to solo player mode, right? And I think they'll get a reality check when they just can't go to solo player mode in Star Citizen.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, but that's a good way of looking at it, Snarfin, right? But you know what I mean, there'll be a lot of people going, oh, I'm gonna get all my friends on my 890 and go sightseeing in Pyro, and then they get marked by players and they're like, oh my god, the griefers and all that jazz, like everyone does, right? And it's like, you've gone into a nullsec, dangerous, wild west solar system and you expect to fucking have a tutti frutti margarita whilst you're floating around on your fucking yacht. Let's all go to Somalia, guys. That's a great idea. Let's get a really fancy boat, a nice yacht, and we'll go to Somalia. Who's with me? Who wants to come with me to Somalia? We'll have a big sign that says we're rich on the side of the boat, right? And let's see how it goes for us. You know? I can't wait for the guy to get on the boat and go, I'm the captain now, and I go, yeah, but I'm an internet spaceship captain. And the guy will go, ah. You know? It's the same thing when you go to fucking Pyro. Same thing. If you are somebody that wants to travel around on your nice fancy yacht, not have any escort, not have anybody on ship, then you better make sure you've got plenty of fucking water-based lube. And rub it in deep, boys. Dub it in deep. Get yourself a nice bit of rope to bite down because you know you're getting fucked in that solar system. And no Spectrum Reddit posts crying on any fucking forum is gonna save you on that one. Lather up and prepare to receive. It's just the same thing as I said, you know? There's certain things, is why we don't do things in real life, right? Because it's too dangerous. What was I looking for? Yeah, so it will be. And then it's when they find out that it's an NPC Snarfin that killed them, right? when CIG are like, alright, let's look into this complaint. And it's an NPC that killed them in a pirate space, right? You know, I'm looking forward to fast, stealthy smuggling. Dude, average pleb. Also, thank you very much for the follow as well. Frosto as well. Thank you for the follow, guys. I can't wait for Pyro because I need risk versus reward in Star Citizen. Like for me with EVE, it wasn't the PvP and the ganking and stuff like that. It was sometimes filling up a jump freighter full of really expensive stuff to take it into deep nullsec to replenish stock on places, and you're literally jumping going, having a fucking dude sitting there to web you to get you to warp to places instantly, and you're just like, I want that in Pyro. I want to go in Pyro and go, right, well, I've got my balaclava on. What about you, you know? I can't wait for it. If you want to be safe and, you know, comfortable, stay in Stanton, or when we eventually get Terra, which is going to be even more security standing, you go to Terra if you don't want to deal with that sort of chaos. But for the first time in Star Citizen, we get a dark, nasty place to go to for people that want to do the sort of shady work. Yes, you'll be able to go in and mine. Yes, you'll be able to go and salvage. Yes, you're going to be able to explore. But you have to understand that there's going to be a lot of nasty people, including myself and NPCs, roaming around that just want your booty. I don't mean your loot. I mean they want you to drop the soap.
Nadam se zajebam, ali mi nešto zvuči kao da David nije poslao drugi brod. To moj je bio na claimu još uvijek na ovoj planeti.
Goodbye.
Jer ja imam samo single seater ovdje, ne bržeš.
Proxy
Ne,
chat.
ja imam single seater ovdje.
Yes. Warzone proxy is so funny, man. The problem is a lot of people, obviously, in Warzone are like, they just start dropping the N-word and all that jazz, but funny enough, like, Star Citizen backers are just nuts when it comes to VoIP. You always get, like, good interactions, which is a cool thing, right? I don't know how to fly around in. Should I take the arrow? Yeah, let's take the arrow out. Go with this one here.
Vehicle selected.
You do establish dominance and superiority on them alien scum. I kind of wish that, no joke, right? So we know that they've worked on the Banu sort of character and stuff like that, and we don't really need it to talk, or maybe one voice actor, but I kind of feel that now, after a bit of time, there should have been a Banu like NPC in Orison or something like that selling goods, right? I kind of feel like that needs to be added to the game. Even on Hurston or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, the alien interaction in this game is pretty shit, right? Maybe we'll get. Yeah. I am looking forward to when, like, Banu Space ever comes out, but, I mean, to be honest, I'll be probably a head in a jar at that stage. The good thing is, if they can get Squadron 42 out in the next 2 or 3 years, we have the potential for Star Citizen to have Terra, Pyro, Nyx, Odin, and Stanton when that happens. Because we know that Odin, Nyx, Pyro, I think Pyro, oh, it's definitely Odin and Nyx and Terra are in Squadron 42. And they've been worked on for many, many years. So we have the potential for 5 solar systems by the time Squadron 42 is out and released. Which I think is pretty cool. A lot of people are like, oh, it's only 3, 4 solar systems, that's not enough. I kind of feel like you're never going to see a player when that happens, right? You got more chance of interacting with an NPC, and that's why I kind of say, like, I wouldn't mind seeing Banu NPC that have, like, selling stuff, you know? They do it in Warframe, where they have, like, those different places you go to get different items and stuff, and I really like that in video games. And I don't mind traveling around in Stanton to buy wares, but you know what I mean? Like an alien gun or an alien knife or something like that. You had to go to Orison and speak to the Banu dude. Would be kind of cool. Yeah, well, I mean, they're working on the AI systems, don't kill us, so we'll hopefully see that in a couple of years, right? Yeah, very true, Combat Wombat. Yeah. I'd sit around all day dreaming about what we could do as a community to get some aliens in this game. I suppose the easiest thing is we could all cosplay, meet up in a fucking warehouse and have some fun. Oi. Wolfie. Their actions will be 1% compared to the NPC actions will be very high. Yeah, I fully expect that. I already have the smell down. Fuck me, like, jeez. kind. Love it. I have some forklift races and whatnot. I hope they add forklifts, right? It'll be interesting to see how trade will work with Pyro. Going to be small ships out of necessary. I really hope that they put a really big commodity in Pyro at the main station and you have to get it across to the gate. Because obviously with one station and you can be shot at the station, and apparently even FPS in certain areas inside the station, I can't wait to see who's gonna risk it, right? It's like old school Jump Town when you think about it, when you gotta put money in to get reward out of it, right? Yeah, well again, we need fuel rats, right? The one good thing about Elite Dangerous is I had the group called Fuel Rats that would come and refuel you, and you never fucked them over, right? It was one rule, especially if you were a PvPer or like a pirate kind of like character in Elite Dangerous. You never fucked over the Fuel Rats. You always made it where you honor their agreements and stuff, because they come all that way to refuel you if you run out. And I would love to see that in Star Citizen, you know. Yeah, exactly, Vinny, yeah. So I hope that we get that in Pyro, where you have like groups of people, or like an organization that is well known, and you be like, yo, I need fuel, and they'll be like, ah, DarkLaw, our favorite customer. I don't know why I added in a sort of comedy Asian accent, but yeah. Oh. Alright, that's Darren. Looking forward to a bit of DMZ tonight. But yeah, we need 318 ASAP, right? Ah, sweet niblets. I think that was my fault. It doesn't look like it. But I think it was. Yeah, it was a delayed left wing. I don't know, like, this is one thing that I never understand with CIG and their design, right? Why they make it where a wing loss, or just hitting the tip of a wing, instead of the wing shearing off where you could go and get it repaired, right? Why you just fucking full-blown explode in this game? This is where I hope soft def changes this, right? Because I am 100% down for like losing my ship from accidents, you know, misjudgments, all these things that help us improve in the game. But a def is just the most boring way to execute it, you know what I mean? Because that clearly there from is a left wing loss, a tail, right? So why didn't the wing and the tail rip off, and then I can recover from it, or try to recover from it, or, you know what I mean, you know? They're from the subscriber, Flair, Nikolai. And this is where I hope soft def sorts this. Because I am so bored of just randomly exploding in this game. And not randomly exploding, I should rephrase that a bit more. I'm bored of, you know what I mean? Like if you're smashing into a wall, yeah, alright, fair enough. You're gonna crump yourself completely. But shearing off a wing just doesn't happen enough. And it is super, super frustrating.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Thank you.
This is why we have 2 arrows.
Stand by.
I hope CIG makes NPCs like the one in Cyberpunk. What do you mean? Just long as they don't make them like the fucking NPCs in DMZ on Call of Duty. And I don't mean the lower tier ones, I'm talking about the NPC that literally has an instant headshot aimbot. Right, no joke, we're playing last night, so I finished off the stream, we're playing again with Puppeteer and Tough. And literally, before I peeked round a corner, the NPC is pre-aiming me, pre-shooting me. Before I even get round the corner. And we're not talking about like a desync, we're talking about this fucking AI knew I was coming, right? Instant headshot aimbot, you won't like Tarkov. Yeah, but you know what I mean, like there should never be an instant aimbot NPC in a video game, right? There should just never be. A good AI, sure, right? But when the AI, especially if you guys remember original Arma and Arma 2, the AI would be like this. You'd be sneaking through the bushes, right? And the AI just go, activation mode, fucking 180 and go, fucking riddle you, right? I hate that with AI because of how fake it feels. Again, I am all down for hard AI in the game, that I've got a decent aim, but not aimbot, pre-aim, know you're coming before you even see the AI. That is the worst thing in a video game. Also, Nyx, what you up to? I know you've got this obsession of lying down here right now. What you up to, baby wolf? Thank you. Very good. The moment I hear your teeth starting on my Herman Miller, you're gonna get a slap, boy.
Landing gear raised.
Yeah, again, I'm down for hard AI. I hope there's hard AI in Star Citizen. I just don't want to see the instant headshot beam with 0 recoil, 0 like fall off, and they're shooting at your head before you even get round the corner. That's all I care about. If they don't have that, Star Citizen will be amazing. Obviously, they gotta fix the desync, right, when it comes to FPSing. Because AI in general, AI FPSing, player FPSing, and AI PvE in ships is the worst, right? I hate it so much. The AI is just the craziest shit at times. Especially when you're like fighting on a moon against AI and they just constantly try to ram you. It's like, what fucking Muppet programmed the AI to try and ram? You want Chariots of Fire? Isn't Chariots of Fire like a racist song? Or am I thinking of something else? A classic? I'm trying to remember. I know the movie's about what, sports or something, like Olympic Games, is it not? Because it's not about chariots on fire, is it? I'm pretty sure Chariots of Fire is like an old, what, 70s. Where's your stick setup? It's in between my legs. I meant the song from it, right, yeah. Thank you, Bassy. Are we going past? No, there we go. Alright, round two. Need to to get some flight in with Ondo if he's down again. As long as he doesn't put me in prison. I do like the dual arrow high speed flying. It's really, really fucking dope. It's really good for combat as well because it throws off people massively. Right. Let's have a look here. Chariot of Fire. Oh yeah, it's about a relay team, eh? That's it. Put this one actually into my mixtape there. Alright, let's listen to this. Is this? I'm trying to remember if it's like, how does it sound, right? Speed. Momentum. I feel like it should be going slow motion, right? This one. Oh, wow. It's been a while since I've heard this, actually. I think I've only ever seen the movie once, and I really can't even remember it. It was like one of these Christmas ones or something, just like... It's so slow, though. Amazing Azza, thank you very much for the Prime 23. Why didn't that go off? Where did it? Did it go off? I think again did. I used this song to meme up in Rainbow Six? Really? I kind of feel like you need to do like a slow motion kind of meme if you were to do it, right? Oh, the rumble. What's in the blade? It's alright. It's not my favorite ship. Like, again, the burst is nice, right? It's just the fucking ship is visibly just shit. Right now, anyway. But I've flown the arrows so much now, I like, even when people are like, oh, fly the Gladius, you know, I'm like, nah, fuck that. Rather fly my F-22, my space F-22, right? Or Saber. I'll fly Saber in hard atmosphere. But when it comes to anything else, Arrow for me. No, FOV 70. I don't like wishy-washy. Sometimes people overdo their ultra-wide nonsense, like, you want to do 70 as max. Especially if you're using head tracking. Like, I'd rather turn my head to have concentration than look to the left and miss visualization. Again, everyone's different, right? Shit. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't clean. That was emergency poop. Oh, that's not good. You have to change it in the config, yeah. If you do XML changes, you can go all the way up to like 80 and stuff, but it looks so washed out. I just would never recommend it to anyone. Oh, you're not using head tracking. Alright, fair enough then, yeah. Like 75 then. Well, The funny thing in game is, oh, what the fuck? Just had that. No. The in-game stuff puts you on to like 58 at max. 56 or 58. Something like that. Oh my god. Optimus Prime! Rise. Spicy, a wagga gummy. Ball.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Oh, wanna go this way? Top Gun vibes. We put a short out showing a really cool thing. But yeah, like for me, my love line's a lot different than anyone else's. You can, like, I find it super easy to go slow and low, but the flight model massively changes when you hit over 300. And a lot of people can't deal with the speed, right? But I love it. It just gives you a much better reaction sort of thing, you know? Jerry, come now, use the text to the thermal zone. A little bit over yawing. Let's just correct that a little bit. A little bit low on that one. Thank God for a fucking tail fin bounce. See what I mean? Funny how like sometimes it explodes and sometimes it just does the dent, right? It's like not consistent at all. Yeah, a little low on that one. That's too safe. On that one. Oh, and there's an afterburner. I love going fast. It's the surprise you're already dead fear. Yeah. A lot of people like to go fast. I see it all the time with low flyers where it's just this, I don't know. kind of feel like the people that are doing it have way more skill than they're actually just showing off, and they're just doing easy mode to survive a bit longer or something like that. I don't know. Hard to explain. Like yesterday, flying around with Vondo at max speed is just so good. The chase is so much better. I don't know why people restrict their speeds. Like, it's amazing how, you know, like they restrict down to 220, and the funny thing is you have way more performance at 250. But because you can only do 220, you miss out on that extra 30 ms on your afterburner. And it's just lock it down to like 500 or something like that to prevent distance, you know, changes. But keep with the, like, most of the time you're going around corners like 350 anyway, well, for me anyway. And it's just better to have that extra afterburner boost to save you in doing crazier things. The mobility, right? This is why I would love a Crusader light fighter. Because if we had one, it would be a fucking brilliant cockpit. And it would be visibly, like, the Gladius is so much more visibly appealing as a cockpit than the Arrow. You know, the Arrow has a lot of blind spot nonsense on the go, right? But I'm a big fan of bubble canopies. And the Gladius, funnily enough, is the only one that actually has a decent canopy. The problem though is the chair is so low in the Gladius that you can't look over your shoulder. CIG designed this game to make everything look like a jet fighter, but took out the consideration that every jet fighter needs to be able to look over its shoulders, or it just gets ganked in blind spots and stuff like that. CIG forgot this. They made Gladius, Arrow, lots of ships that look like fighters, but they made it where the cockpit makes no fucking sense whatsoever. And again, it's this fucking sci-fi nonsense, right? Where you're only meant to be looking forward and shooting. And this is why you have such bad dogfighting engagements, because everyone is blind spotted to where, like, you're trying to look over yourself and you can't. So whenever I've got somebody chasing after me, I have to angle myself to look over my shoulder like that, right? Which is just absolutely fucking stupid, because when we're trying to look around the cockpit, you know, to get visible there, I have to angle and go like that to get to see behind me. It's just stupid. It's so stupid. Lazy writing when it comes to the ship design for fighters, I feel. Especially when it comes to the canopy. The canopy is, or the cockpit is the most important part of a fighter. Not the way it moves, not the way it, like, weapons, all that stuff. It's the visible ability to assess whilst you're in combat. You know that most dogfighters, like, within the past, I don't know, dogfighting really goes out the window nowadays anyway, especially when we're moving into 6th gen fighters very shortly. If you go back to 4th gen, and we're talking about, like, you know, 80s sort of dogfighting kind of thing. Most of the time, pilots train to fly whilst looking behind, unless somebody's in front of you, right? So when you're going into merges and stuff, you are constantly looking over your shoulder to assess on which way you should engage on somebody. But Star Citizen is so unathletic, where you're in this cockpit and all you do is this, right? You have no need to assess anything that's going on. And that's the sad part about it. When you actually get into proper dogfights where you're flying around chasing after each other, doing certain turns to get behind somebody, the odd little cheeky cobra maneuver to pull back on the brakes, you know, it's really, really cool when it works out. But you can't do this as often as you want because you are completely blind spotted behind the fact that you literally can't see over your shoulder. Your helmet should be able to look over here. Like, that should be the visibility from the pilot in these chairs. But look how low you are. You're incredibly, incredibly low. your head should have been back here, right? With the ability, with a bubble canopy to look over. But CIG love these fucking shit cockpits. And you know the annoying thing is the cockpit in the Saber Raven kicks the fuck out of a normal Saber. Because it's actually a bubble canopy instead of the strut canopy that it's got on the normal Saber. Going back to the point where the Gladius has the best canopy cockpit in the game. It's the only one that has it, and it's still too low in the chair. You should be a lot higher. And they should have brought it where the chair was further back and the cockpit sort of consoles were further back with a bit more of the sloop on the nose. And it would have been so sick. Especially if they ever had the consideration of going into atmosphere, like they should have been designed this. Oh yeah, the radar I think will be coming with the new UI. We're on the old stuff. We know that CIG are working on some really nice visuals coming up. We should see them next year, I believe. And it's gonna be dope, right? Again, it's one of these things where, unfortunately, we're on all... This is all Flash, right? Flash, meh. And they've got the new thing, I believe it's called building blocks. I think that's the way they're going with it all. So you got building blocks where they can do all these new consoles, and the guys who did like the new sales page and the stuff like that for medical, it's so good. When you see the old jank to what the guys have done for the new systems, it's night and day, right? The new stuff is so good looking. We just need it in the cockpit to sort of give these elements a bit more, especially with the UI or the HUD's up display, right? This needs to be massively sorted, and also it needs to be like a majority of this needs to be when like an F-22 or an F-35 where you move your head, you get the data required. And most modern day fighters as well with the helmets, right? They have the ability to see data when you turn the head. Now the only thing you can do is make this horrible fucking thing turn with your head. I think you can still do it. But you know what I mean, the UI at the front, when you turn your head, that just goes with you. And that's useless. You want it where it sort of just gives a small heading sort of indication and like targeting and stuff like that, and that would be great. And then you've got the main thing on the front. But again, I liked it when they had the old Gladius which had the wee glass. I don't know if you guys remember that. The Gladius used to have this little glass in front of it, and that's where the HUD was. And then you had heads-up display in your helmet. Old school Star Citizen. And CIG got rid of this and opted for this sort of system. And I felt it looked so much better when it was actually built into the HUDs and stuff. And you had just basically display on the helmet. So I hope they kind of go back to something similar like that. The HUD in the helmet, I want back, yeah. Yeah. Even the helmet, when it used to have it where it like blinkered off your vision, you know? I really enjoyed those things, and you can only get that on the sort of like the big industrial helmets now that sort of blinker off some of your view, but I loved it on light sort of like helmets where you were like this. You know what I mean? It felt like you were in a helmet, and then you had the displays and all these things. Again, I know that Star Citizen goes forward, but genuinely the feel of the game, visuals and stuff keep going forward, but the gameplay and the visuals of being in a cockpit go back, I feel, you know? Doing very well, Girl Scout Bob. How you doing as well? Hope you're having a good Saturday. And this is where, again, we'd love to see CIG sort of go a little bit more old school with their system. I can't wait for Free 18, because Free 18 brings a lot of stuff to Daymar, right? Derelict sites, racetrack, all these things, which is fantastic. But also, it changes how hacking your crime stack goes off, where from 3 to 5, you have to go to SBK, which technically means all the PvPer kind of like bounty hunters can sort of base from the Crusader ring instead of being like Hurston and stuff like that, so hopefully I'll get more interaction, especially like the guys and me, like We're gonna do basically killing, salvaging, looting, and try and integrate more multi-crew ships. This is where we'll probably get the Connie instead. Like, Redeemer will be good. The Redeemer will be good, but it has to get into 4.0 flight systems for it to be good. Until then, it's just got weapons that can't hit shit, right? As gunners, basically. Good damage, good looking ship, shit interior, but Redeemer for me will be a ship that I'll use when 4.0 comes. Just waiting for V18 so I can build forts out of scrap boxes. Tier base building. Yeah. I was thinking, right? So what you need to do, Girl Scout Bob, is take C2, fill it with cargo to 75%, and then make a maze inside. So when you go in to find you inside the containers, you're inside a fucking double layered maze, and they've got to crawl through tiny little areas to get to you and stuff. That would be awesome. I don't know if you could actually do it because obviously boxes won't snap or fit correctly, you know, but I would love to see that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the derelict sites. We get to see the 600i derelict site on Daymar. There's the MSR one as well. The racetrack, which is off the garden area, and that's looking pretty clean. Yeah, salvaging, mining. Apparently there's like already drug trading is back into the game. I was watching Space Cullet and he was saying that drugs are back to a certain degree. So yeah, I'm really excited for Free 18 actually. My expectations of it are, you know, as they would be. It's going to be a buggy mess, but there is I should hopefully be able to start doing more things than just low flying and wait for a bounty hunter to come for me. Should be able to start my, hey guys, I've killed somebody, would you like to salvage the wreck? And give me a percentage. A friend bought the Redeemer right before it got pulled out for something. Fair enough. Again, the Redeemer's a good ship, it's just the size 5 guns are shit for the current flight system of Star Citizen. 4.0, when everyone slows down, those guns hurt. Those size 5s will really, 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 really hurt. It's got good turret placement, it's got good rear defense as well. So with a full crew of 4, right? Yes, you can't carry much cargo, but for a killing vessel, it's really, really good for the future. As it should be. It's so boring that, like, the Redeemer, like, Redeemer was one of these ships that I bought for myself, especially after the next great starship. I love the look of it. It looks literally like a Gundam stroke Tyrannosaurus Rex kind of thing. And it's, as much as I don't like the interior of it, I just think it's jank. I would love to actually use my Redeemer, but the turrets are just so crap when you hit space. Where can I sell raw materials and microtech? Probably a mining outpost. That would be my best bet. I don't know. I don't really do mining. Sorry. Also, which moon best to microtech to mining stock? Dude, I don't know. All I know is the best place to mine right now is actually in the ArcCorp moons because there's less people that go there to fight you, right? Or yeah, shoot at you basically. So I don't know, dude. There's a content creator, Salty Mike. He probably would have more information. Or there is a website. Give me a sucks. Give me a sucks. Let's see. Game, Star Citizen applications. I think it's this one. Go here. That would be the best help I could give you, Telk. Or was it? Oh god, I have no idea how to say that name. Teklar? Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna even bother. I'm gonna call you Tech. There we go. That's your name now. But that one has like locations for mining and stuff like that. You'll just, I don't know how to use the website. Oh, I know of it, which is good for traders and mining and stuff like that. So that will be your best bet, dude. Hey, Blue Banks, how you doing? Yeah. I don't know if I'll spend much time at SBK, to be honest, in 318. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the old sort of like SBK jump time battles back. But until 4.0, space combat just... It's going to be everyone booming and zooming around, and... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think definitely Daymar is going to be the place for like salvaging, trading, derelicts, racing. It seems to have a good selection of stuff. Any LTI concept pledgers in chat? No, it's not out yet. If you're talking about the Galaxy. Are you flying without music today? No, I'm flying with music. I can hear music. Might be quite low though. I'm gonna put it up when I'm just trying to zone out. Jang Gang will rule. I need Mantis. And like a Mantis, a Connie, and some fighters and a Vulture, I think will be probably a good setup. I keep laughing about today's Inside Sources, and you mean on Thursday's one? Yeah. 4 AM? Ah, nice. Yeah, this week. Again, I think the Pisces Red is one of the best ships that CIG have brought out recently. And again, I'm not, like, for me, I hope like with my video I didn't come across as like I'm not against the idea of the RSI Galaxy. I'm against large ships being sold, because it's a ship that you're not going to see anytime soon with their current record. But if the RSI Galaxy was in the game, it would be sick. Like I said at the start of the show, if CIG had actually pulled out a fucking miracle and said, look, we've got the RSI Galaxy coming out, guess what, in 318 it's going to be flight ready, I probably would have bought it. Because it would have been a ship that I would have been, you know, interested in using, right? Big ship, it's not a big capability of war vessel, but, you know, maybe doing some other things. True modularity, I know. CIG need to stop selling dreams. They really need to. It's very boring now, and the funny thing is, they'll end up losing money in sales because they start pulling this shit. You're gonna pay like what, $600? How much was the Perseus? Does anybody know off the top of the head how much the Perseus? I know the website you can go to. Let's see quickly here. What's it here? Is it tools? Yeah, here we go. Perseus. The Perseus. Let's do it like that. 600. So yeah, your Galaxy is going to be more than that. Because it sort of looks a little bit bigger than the Perseus, but then hard to tell. But you're not going to see it. It's like the Odyssey last year. Everyone was jacking off at the idea of the Odyssey. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take away people's dreams, but you're not seeing the Odyssey anytime soon. Because there is no need for it. There is no harvesting of gas clouds. We don't even need to use the Starfare for that. You're never going to see the Endeavor because, well, guess what? That requires a lot more mechanics like farming and drug creation. Because CIG's mentality right now is we're not going to build a ship if there's not a mechanic for it. And personally, I feel that they should be building ships just so people can use them, and then you add the mechanics later down the line. That should be the mentality of it. But they're like, oh no, we built the Nautilus, but the Nautilus won't be sold or won't be flyable until literally the drones are out, which could be another 2-3 years. And funnily enough, I heard rumors that when the Nautilus was sold, it was already flight ready. Or built, or something like that. There was a rumor where it was already built, interior and all, right? Because they were just using Aegis at the time from the Idris and the Javelin. But they didn't release it because they didn't want to bring out a ship that didn't have mechanics. And it's like, fuck, it would have been awesome, man. All ships require one mechanic, and that's glorious. Imagine. Hey, Smoke, hey, didn't you? Again, I'm not against CIG bringing out ship sales at all, or selling large ships, but their expectations of how long it takes to build large ships just makes it not appealing. You just should not be selling anything large until you get the ability to build them at triple the speed right now. Yeah, exactly, Fetch, exactly. There's a lot of big ships like that that have a different, like, team building them and tweaking them and working on them and stuff like that. But I guarantee you, right? I guarantee you, dude, the moment that they release the Idris, it will be absolute pile of shit inside, because the people who design the ship and stuff don't go through it as much as like players do, or with the amount like players do, and find all like the bad textures and all that shit. So for me, yes, they're like, oh, we don't want to spoil this, a spoiler of it. Some of us in Star Citizen community don't give a fuck about Squadron 42. We'll play it, but we don't care about the game, right? I don't give a shit about Chris Roberts' fucking dream of Wing Commander 3 or whatever the fuck, right? But you're better off actually releasing the Idris so we can start finding the major bugs with it so that it doesn't look like a pile of shit in your video game. Because I guarantee you a Q&A team won't find the shit that, like, Cutlet, for example, will find. And that's the truth of it. Does anyone know what the time ship sales reset? It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, GJK, which is in like just under 2 hours, dude. It will be reset. What to do is make sure, right, I've got, by the way, right. I got a really good trick. What ship are you going for, JJK? This is to anyone else, by the way. I'll show you a really fucking good trick, okay? So let's go to Star Citizen. And we're gonna go to extras, right? You're trying to get the Scorpius? The Scorpius isn't limited. You can buy that anytime once RSI comes out, dude. It's not a limited ship. It's just limited for the ship sale. I thought you were talking about like trying to get a Kraken. Anyway, go to this page, right? And type Kraken. Kraken, right? See this? This makes it like this, right? And what you do is just F5 now. F5 this. And the moment that you see it available, 15 minutes before the time, start F5ing. 15 minutes before, right? And do it this way. So if you're going to go for that standalone, you start F5ing here, and you can only get the data on it, which makes it super fast. And even if you now know the name, right? So you can do IE. If you're only after this, you're not after the privateer, and this makes it so much faster to refresh. Again, other people not doing it. 15 minutes before you start clicking this button, F5 click, F5 click, F5 click, and I guarantee you'll get one in your box beforehand, man. It's a good way of snatching limited hulls and stuff like that. First of all, most of them are exact same. Oh, you're talking about the ads? Yeah. Sadly, I can't do anything about that, guys. It helps pay the bills. Yeah, GPU sales and stuff, so, yeah. Again, that's the best way. If you're ever wanting to try and snag a ship, go into extras and then put in the exact name on it, right? And you just literally F5, 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 and F5. Like, that's how I've snagged so many ships. Oh, we still had actually time on Prashad. Interesting. Thank you, Zim. Get some more love in the retweet, guys. Appreciate that love. What was I saying? Oh, if you're ever after like a limited edition ship. Now you're talking about a ship that you can buy anytime through the actual sale system. Oh, like for IE and stuff like that, right? I'm talking about if anyone's after like a limited hull, which would be like an Idris. So if you're gonna do Idris, right? You're down for that Idris P. You look at this and you're gonna go Idris-P, right? That's gonna bring up there, the two of them. And this way, you can see the Warbond concept, and this one's going to be the one where you spend credit. So you always look at, if you're going to spend fresh money on it, there you go. And all you have to do now is F5. Scorpius is not limited, dude. It's only limited to a sale. But it's not a limited hull, where there's a certain quantity that can get sold. So if we look at the Scorp, for example, right? It's not out because it's not RSI. But this ship is not limited. It's not a limited sale, limited hull sale, where there's only going to be like 1,000 sold every so often. Only Idris and stuff like that will be. Or like more of the other ones. So if you look at the price of certain things, right? You can see like javelins and other packs, right? Obviously, you see this amount because I'm concierge, but say you're going for that Misk Endeavor set, you know what I mean? These things, like the Pioneer, for example, has a limited hull amount. Oh, it's like the Glaive. No, it's not like the Glaive. It's only, you can buy as many Scorpius as you want. It just has to activate on RSI day, and that's it. And then you have like, I think to the 30th or something like that to purchase it or something.
Fuel is at 100%.
Yeah, like the Kraken. So there's limited sales and limited hull sales. And the limited hull sales, they only sell like 50,000, however many that are actually going out. But the Scorpius is part of the limited sale, which means, or it should just be, it's part of the sale. You can only ever get it, you can't buy it any day. Basically, you have to wait for one of these sales to come through, and then you can actually get it, right? I would imagine 318, yeah. 318, it should be buyable in game, the Scorpius. It's been like, what, the whole of 317 was Scorpius, so yeah. The Hurricane's still really good, yeah. The Scorpius would be amazing if it just didn't get, like, one shot through the cockpit. if CIG buff the cockpit of the Scorpius and obviously fix medium-sized ship countermeasure systems, I would be probably flying around in the Scorpius all the time. And the reason why that over the Hurricane, which is faster in the straight line, is because the Scorpius has the more damage ability and more long-range capability of missiles, right? With the Hurricane, you get the smaller profile, the better turret, but you lack the firepower of the Scorpius. And I think if I'm going to do that, I would use that, you know, but... Again, we'll need to see where both ships end up very shortly, you know? But yeah, Hurricane's still really good. Those are the only two problems with the Scorpius right now. Is literally the cockpit HP is like 90 HP or something like that, daft. So one missile just kills it. And then when you kill a cockpit of a ship, you kill the ship. Which again, I just don't think should ever be a mechanic, but okay. Unless they have it where like downstate or soft def changes it, sure, right? Yeah, you can spell in the cockpit, it's dead. I'm hoping CIG will sort out the countermeasure system for ships soon. Because again, like for me, I fly the Arrow and the Saber, but I would love to get back into flying Hurricanes and fly around in the Scorpius and stuff like that. Especially for 4.0. I generally only fly the Arrow just for low flying, and before that, before I started flying the Arrow, I was constantly flying around in the M50 because there was no PvP, so I just did low flying. And before that, I was flying around in the Gladius, whilst there was PvP. And then before that, before they nerfed it, I was literally 600 main. And I'm pretty sure I actually used the meme one time on stream where I was like flying around in a ship, getting attacked by people, and I said, right, I'm gonna go and get my main. And I got the 600i and just spanked everyone. I think the Glaive will be good in the future. 4.0, it's got potential. I definitely think it's got potential for 4.0. But again, we'll see. A lot of stuff relies on getting to that patch to make the game fun again for a lot of people. Because if I think about it, in December 26, I turn 40 years old. That's 10 years being part of the Star Citizen community, and because I backed when I was 30, and actually no, I would have backed when I was 29. 29 I backed, turned 30 in the same year. So it's been 10 years, turned 40 this year, and it will mark us 4 years as a content creator as well, give or take. And yeah, it's been a long time since I was happy in PvP in this game. It's been easily 3 years of this game just has sucked, sadly. The Ares is absolutely fine right now, dude. What are you trying to shoot with it, though? JJK. Because if you're trying to shoot anything underneath, like a constellation, you're not using the ship correctly then. Because when I'm killing constellation pilots with an Ares, it's easy clap, dude. I'll take an Inferno and I'll shred any big ship as it's meant to be doing, right? It's a size 7 gun, dude. If you're trying to kill anything under a constellation size ship, you're literally using that ship incorrectly. The Ares does not suck at all. My friend and I were looking for PvP to the extent of inviting the server to a fight on the moon surface, planet surface. Yeah, we got smoked. It's a good way of learning though, Kyle, right? Unless you actually have those engagements, you can't learn in this game. Yeah, I use an Eclipse for an ERT. The problem is, right, I will say this, JJK, it's probably not your aiming or the Ares, it's the fact that AI are so janky and desyncy in this game right now that it's just not fun to shoot. You gotta remember that weapon system has no aim assist. So that is you raw aiming that ship. It's like you taking off ESP and taking off the fixed assist that's in this game, right? That's why a lot of people struggle with the Ares system. It's the only platform that does not have any assists. It requires you to be good at this game to use it. And that's what a lot of people can't get into their heads. And the moment that they turn all this fixed or all this assist systems off for the future, which it looks like they're probably going to go that route for the changes, a lot of people are going to cry. Because they'll be taken away from all this controller aim assist nonsense that they're so used to. One day, well, you're probably not being the Sentinel, right, Puppeteer? Because I would imagine that the moment that the Sentinel changes from its EMP, you would probably use like a Warden, right? Or, to be honest, dude, to be honest, I think the Harbinger is going to be the better one for you in the 4.0, because the Gunner with dual freeze kicks the fuck out of a Sentinel, dude. And the Sentinel ain't gonna out-mobile any different than the Harbinger. Yo, Hotas, thank you very much for the 8 months in a row. Got my 890 jump. Looking forward to trekking around the system. Cool. I look forward to exploring it. Tough hacking in the back. We Brainlink. What happens if Tough is not online? What are you gonna do then, right? I personally think the Sentinel is one of these ships where unless you're in a major like fleet setup, it's not going to be good for the future. You're better off with the Harbinger, I feel, because of the stuff. Oh, Radama! Oh no! This coming after me? Is this a solo Redeemer? Redeemer? Redeemer meta? Redeemer? 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 Oh, nosing down. That's good for atmosphere. I'll go this way. Bye! Oh, it does have a gunner. It's on the nose. Oh, it's on the tippy top. I could cycle around you, you cannot shoot me. 700 second weapon system, I'm at 1200 meters. Oh, look at all those bullets doing absolutely fuck all. We... And this is why, oh yeah, 2.9k, woo! That's a lot of ammo fucking wasted there, like. Good morning, Gallifew, how you doing? Right, guys, okay, we're coming in. There, oh, look! Whoa, 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 got aim way in front for that one. We're diving down for the Radama, oopsie daisy. Is it going for ammo already? It is going for ammo. Oh god, it's got 2 gunners with ballistics. Oh my god. Whee! Oi! Go over there. Go lie down. Don't be a monkey. You'll get out very shortly. I walked 10 km per day now for a week. I lost 4.60. Nice, Death Horse. Nice. Dead horse, sorry. Legionnaire, take his fridge. Take his fridge, yeah. How's life with you, Galvier? See what I mean? This is why this ship is a pile of shit. Like, those big guns are just literally good for killing big ships, and even then, still jank, using those guns. Because size 5 ballistics are garbage on turrets. Absolutely garbage. You good? Nice, nice. They got some more ammo. This is where if I had like an eclipse, just fucking one bang it, right? Because look at that EM, fucking 130 or something like that. 13. I think they're leaving. Using the invert. Whee! Spin around every now and then.
Shields hit.
Alright, let's step out of here. We're gonna come out. Ooh, let's see if they follow. Oh, they've got Kachows. It is actually stock fit. Holy shit. It's stock fit. Let's bring it in lower, alright? See if we can. Oh god, guys, come on. I'm 2.5k away and you're just wasting all your ammo. Bullets! Wow! The reverse. Should I push forward? See if I can get him to crash? Oh my god, they're actually nearly off the deck. Oh, Redeemer. It's awesome. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. When do you think they'll be out of ammo? Oh my god. I do love stock fit fucking redeemers, like cannons, ballistics. Yeah. Shooting completely double the range, right? They'll be like, oh my god, I hit him! I hit him! It'll take me too long to chew through their shields though. Well, we can get their ammo down, I suppose. Oh, are they going? I think they've had enough, right? Oh, secondary? Might have a secondary here, actually. Maybe? It could be a rock. They go higher up. Means I'm gonna be even more agile. Oh, they're going back to shoot it, chat! They're going back to shoot it. Shall we just like fucking launch into their engine, right? Blap, 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 blap. Oh wow, look at those flares at the end of it. I don't rearm? Oh, yeah, I'm using pioneers, that's why. There we go. There we go, I was double rolled on this. We missed, yeah. Still shooting bullets, like, look. They're fucking afterburning as well, like, it's crazy. The pilot is trying so hard to get round on me that he's throwing off his gunners, right? That's the craziest thing right now. See, look, pilot's trying desperately, he's throwing off his gunner. Top gunner's probably out of ammo as well.
Shields hit. Shields hit.
I think that, dude, I think the top turret has gone into the fucking front remote, right? Yeah, it has. It has. But what they don't understand is because the pilot has like cannons, it still fucks up the ability for those guns to track me. Look at that. Fucking repeaters unable to track. I think they're gonna warp away. I'm gonna keep them a bit more busy. Woo! Yeah, they warped. Oh Or M4, I think. Ooh. Reinforcement? Or is it just you, Pup? I think it's just Pup. Hey, Nuplup. How you doing, Chief? Time to reload, yeah. They might come back with fighters, which would be good. Man, imagine if NPCs actually flew like that, Vinny, right? That's why a lot of people freak out, right? In PvP. Knowledge of mechanics or gameplay is just so much better.
Hydrogen fuel is at 100%.
The sound of frustration? Yeah. Again, like, the Redeemer should never be used to go after a fighter. If you see me in an arrow, and you're bounty hunting me or whatever, and you're in a Redeemer, you should just be going, like, they have the pilot and 2 gunners. If they had come with 3 fighters, they would have been better off. They probably could have killed me. But Redeemer, even in the future with 4.0, if you don't know how to use Redeemer, it's just again going to be one of these ships where people use them for the wrong thing. Like with Ares and other platforms, they just depend on it that it should be able to kill everything, and it's not. With everything fixed, it wouldn't surprise me if it flew somewhere. That's when you go time to head back and bring fighters, yeah. This is why I can't wait for the Kraken, right? Because the Kraken allows you to have like a Redeemer, a Vulture, and then an arrangement of fighters, and even Mantis, right? That's why I can't wait for it, man. Literally a Redeemer, Vulture, Mantis, and then an arrangement of fighters can sit on top of it. And then you could have like a Liberator with backup fighters or something like that. And I can't wait. Up again. Yeah, besides just have it on deck on the ready. I know. One of these days we'll get that ship. And I can't wait. I literally can't wait, guys. The moment I don't need to base from Grim Hex anymore, I can just base off the back of a Kraken, or, you know, fly around in a fleet like that, Battlestar Galactica style, Nomad style, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be so cool. So cool. Especially as they're adding a medbay to the Kraken, which, if I remember, is tier 1. And tier 1 allows you to respawn on it. Or maybe tier 2? Is it tier 2 that allows you to respawn? Or does it have to be a tier 1? I think it's tier 2, right? Both, yeah. What's the difference between tier 2 and tier 1 then? Apart from like the trauma side of it. What other features does tier 1 medical things have? Tier 2 respawn is temporary. Oh, right, so the, you won't be able to respawn on your Carrack. Really? Ooh, juicy. I can't wait for people to cry at that bad boy. Woo, shit. That's gonna be cool. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Like, I generally feel that it should be capitals where maybe you could respawn tier 1. Because again, you've got to look at that modularity. See, the Apollo was meant to allow you to change out the beds in the Apollo from like lower tiers to like a few tier 1s for respawn. So the Apollo is a great ship to like have in a fleet, because that would be your respawn point, and then you could have a shuttle Pisces take you from that area, right? and stuff, that would be great gameplay. But if you have everyone in Carracks and 600 eyes and stuff like that with tier 2 respawn, it kind of breaks it, right? Tier 1 beds, you don't need a body to respawn. Cool. Yeah, I like that. So I'm taking that. Will the Expanse have tier 1? I would imagine so. Oh god, somebody's put the com rate down. No! No! This gets fixed in free 18, by the way. Well, not. Sorry, I should rephrase that. Call to arms no longer puts people in prison in free 18, which I can't wait for, because that was one thing that pissed me off at Jumptown recently. Was Comray goes down, somebody has call to arms, you go to prison. It's like, pff, it shouldn't even be a thing, because the natural bounty mission doesn't put you in prison. Gonna fly by in my 890 and just scoff as you try and shoot at me. Alright. I could torp you though. I could torp you. Man, I hate it when Comray goes down, because it either forces me to leave the server, and I've literally been on the server this whole time. I'm trying to avoid jumping, right? Because when you jump server, you know, I've noticed when I'm watching like Burks and like Zero State doing bounty hunting, they're constantly jumping server, right? So if that mentality has been taken over by some of their community, then the best thing for me to do is not jump servers, it's just to stay on one server hoping for bounty hunters to jump onto mine, right? That's the only thing I can think of now, until some sort of method is changed. But it fucking sucks when Comray goes down. You know somebody's doing a bunker and they just don't want to crime stat. Blech. I'm happy about that change. Sometimes just a friendly at jump time will put you in prison just from dying near them. I know, it's so shit. These are good changes when CIG do this. This is where like I really appreciate like K Winter, you know, reaching out to people who do this, Luke Presley to, you know, change some of these things and stuff like that. Fine, we actually get the job done, right? Because I'm not against bounty hunters, I just don't like the cheese of bounty hunting where, you know, you get the ability to take somebody's bounty, but then you also get the ability to share call to arms, or everyone grabs call to arms, and yeah, even Reds or friends can put other people in prison. K Winter has helped me a lot, but nice, nice. How you doing, Unlimited? Hey, Slacker named Jack. How you doing, Chief? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's very quiet on the front, but I mean, that's to be expected. We got IE refresh in an hour. You're good? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I need like, the first, right, so, the biggest thing for me with the free things, right, that I need to test in free 18p2. First of all, there's a racetrack on Daymar. You know we will have to represent some low flying on that at some point. However, the top priority for me is not even going to do salvaging, it's going to prison and seeing if you can walk out of, or escape out of prison cleanly, go to Grim Hex and get all your stuff back. Because I'm so sick and tired of having to go back to Blue when I just want to escape and go to Grim Hex and play the game. And I really, really hope that this is the case. Secondly, I want obviously Talos salvaging, but from what I've heard, salvaging just works, you know? It just works, which is great. Need to test it in some PvP ships. I want to see what it's like if you kill a Hammerhead player or a Redeemer player. How much money you actually going to get from it. Is it worth your time to bother with that kind of stuff? Then obviously downstate, and then we'll do the flying, because obviously, we'll be saving the majority of low-flying kind of stuff for 4.0, but the problem with that is there's going to be pyro added at the same time. So I'm kind of hoping that the new flight changes come out before pyro, because I would love to spend like a 3-month season just doing low-flying and combat. And then when I go to pyro, I'll save that for another time, because I actually foresee myself moving away from low-flying in the future. If there's just constant gameplay and stuff. Alright, cool, Puppeteer. Cheers, dude. Well, I might actually do, because we're doing like multiple 4s. I might end it now, chat, because, well, we've had absolutely fuck all day in the past 3 hours. I might end it now, go for my lunch break, get the dogs out, and come back earlier to play some DMZ tonight. I think that might be the play. I'm not going to do any reaction videos, because again, Jack is... Jack turns 21. If anybody doesn't know, Aferox in chat, or moderator you see, is actually my son in real life, not biological. He turns 21 tomorrow, and he also does the editing for the reacts and stuff. Puts them together. I just don't have the upload to be able to speedily do it. So I don't really want to do any more reacts, and because we've got Vaz's one, Ailenbo's reaction to put up. We also have a Nubifier one coming out tonight. I've got no more shorts for this weekend. They've not been hitting as well as the other ones, so I'm just kind of like, you know, we'll stockpile them a bit. But I might do that, because I was enjoying DMZ, and I don't know if, like, Battlestar Jack... Well, no, Jack won't, because, again, he turns 21. He's probably out on a piss tonight. Also, Reckless Reed, thank you very much for the follow, Chief. So, yeah, I think that's the play that I'm going to do, guys. I think that is the play. I'm going to end an hour early, do all the things that I need to do, and come back an hour earlier after dinner and play some DMZ for the night show. If you guys don't know, we do split shows now, !schedule in the channel. I'll just do it for you quickly. And that shows you like the split shows that we're doing now, where we have like an inter thing. Because obviously with the pup, he's sitting here patiently. You want to come and say hello to your friends? Come here. Come on, quickly. Come on. Come on, earn your keep. Come on. Come on. Come on, come and earn your keep. Puppy. Do I have to come and pick you up? What a suki little flower. Oh, there he is. There's the little Nix. Look cute, earn your keep. That's it, big tongue. Show off all the features, that's good. You ready to go for a walk? We're gonna finish an hour early? Go for a walk? Yes. Yeah. Oh. He is really cute, yeah. He's a wee sucker. I'm not gonna be able to do this for much longer, because he turns 13 weeks today. And I would imagine in a month's time, I'm not gonna be able to do this without being too heavy and stuff like that. So, yeah. He'll do that for you instead? No way. He's so floofy as well. You floofy? You ready to go walkies with Nova? Mm-hmm. You ready? Oh, we got that. Let's go. Cover me in, floof. Alright, guys. I will catch you for the evening show. Let me quickly find somebody to send you wonderful people onto. So yeah, I'm not going to come into the Star Citizen category. I'm going to go straight into DMZ tonight, because we did reactions yesterday, but yeah, we'll save them for another time. And we'll get, is Cutlet on? No, Cutlet's not on. No! Mordors. Yeah. I'll send you guys to Mordors. He's on. He's just started up, 20 minutes. I don't know if that's like a whatever. Let's drop you wonderful people in there. I will see you after break. Go and get some refreshments, and yeah, Let's get ready to not get any wins in Warzone and DMZ. Because that's pretty much what happened all of last night. But also enjoy the RSI sale, guys. Try and get your ships that you all want and all that good stuff. But yeah, been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't get to see you. And stay safe. Cheers. Thank you, guys. Take care. Unlimited, Joe, Michelle, Metroid, Vinny, Nikolai, Blasty. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Aeonbo, Girl Scout Bob, Puppeteer, everyone lurking in the background. Slacker named Jack. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you in, yeah, like 2 hours or something like that. 2 or 3 hours. Appreciate you. Take care.